Pranam Gurudev. Once I heard a story of the great epic Mahabharata, where Duryodhan and the other Kauravas were told by their grandsire Bhishma that they would be defeated by the Pandavas, as the Kauravas slept at daytime, whereas the Pandavas did not. Many people, even the adults and youngsters or students, sleep at daytime. We are also sometimes compelled to sleep due to unknown reasons. Gurudev, please oblige us by telling the effects on our health due to sleeping at daytime and how to overcome this desire of sleeping.
Welcome. Welcome, Master Godo. This is indeed a very important question. We know very well that food and sleep two are so indispensable for living beings. Sleep is the most fascinating thing for all life, for all living beings. Without sleep, no energy, no vitality, no inspiration for work. And we know that not only to human beings, but to the other species also, sleep is so important, because birds, you see, all day long they fly around seeking food, and in the evening they go back to their nests and have sweet sleep. In the morning, with fresh enthusiasm, they start chirping. So everybody feels freshness after a sleep, good sleep. Now, as I have said, that food and sleep, they are interconnected. There is an interrelationship between these two, and naturally stomach has the connection with the sleep. We have three states: awakened state, dream state and sleep state. All three are useful in their respective places. In awakened state, we work. In dream state, we can feel the condition of our mind, what condition it is in. And in sleep, we feel the grace of the divine. We feel a kind of ambrosia, revigorating, invigorating. So, food, I'll like to talk about food little bit, how it is connected. If you have empty stomach, particularly if it is winter, you will not have sleep, good sleep. Empty stomach doesn't give you good sleep. It shows the relationship of sleep with the stomach. And then kind of food you take. What kind of food you take? That's important. If you take too hot food, too spicy, stale, too stale, very stimulant kind of food, and that sort of food which is kind of taboo, a lot of beans which produces gas in your stomach, beans, heavy food like meat, bean, drink, heavy drink. In that way your sleep will be interrupted with nightmare, unpleasant dreams. Maybe you will be dreaming that a tiger is ferociously attacking you, chasing you. You are willing to run, but you are not being able to run. You are standing, but you are not being able to run. And finally you wake up and feel that you are sweating all through. So this sort of dream, dream assailed sleep is definitely not satisfying. You need to sleep at least 6 hours fully. And if your sleep is interrupted with dreams, particularly unpleasant dreams, fearful dreams, in that case you need to have extra sleep. That is inevitable. So at the daytime you feel more sleepy. There are people who work at night in factories, and maybe watchmen, they watch all night long, and then they need sleep at the daytime. So altogether we need some 6 to 8 hours sleep. That is necessary. And if you have controlled your food, like Gita says, yukta ahar viharasya yukta chestasya karmashu yukta sapnavabodasya yoga bhavati dukkha. Lord Krishna says that you must take moderate food, not heavy food, not excessive food, and the food which is healthy, peaceful, which gives you pleasant feeling, that sort of food you must take moderately, and you must take a little moderate exercise and work also moderately, and meditate, study moderately. So moderation is very important thing. What do we gain by moderation of food, exercise every day? It gives us freedom from suffering. It makes our mind and body free from disease, mind free from maladies, tiredness, tension. This is important. So you are asking about sleep at the daytime. Now when you take some food, Gurudev, you know it very well. When you take some food, it is a full meal. If you take a full meal, not just snacks, but if you take a full meal, you give duty to your liver, to your spleen, to your heart. Almost all the internal organs of the body becomes active, because it is the most important job, because this food will be transformed metabolically to many things, and that's not an easy job. It's more than a factory to transform gross food into the color of the hair, into the sight of the eyes, into the capacity for hearing, into blood, and all sorts of other elements, into bone even, and bone marrow. It's not an easy thing. So the machines are you give a big job, a tremendous job. As a matter of fact, we don't feel it because it happens naturally. We don't feel it. But if you think it for a while, it is a massive job for those small instruments, delicate instruments in the body. So they need some rest, definitely. So after food, a little rest is always suggestible, worthwhile. So even at the daytime, after a meal, they say after dinner rest a while, and after supper walk a mile. My experience says that if after food at the daytime you do not go to sleep at once, or do not go to rest lying down at once, rather you sit upright in the Vajrasana, in the Virasana. If you sit upright for some time, according to the scripture, for some time, you will find your laziness is slowly subsided. After food, the laziness is slowly subsided, and you feel a little comfortable. Your body becomes comfortable. And then you take a little walk. They say 100 paces walk. And then you rest, reclining left, so that the liver may function better. If you recline left, liver will function better for a short while. So they say power nap. Power nap is after food. If you take a short sleep, that gives you power. But excessive of everything is bad. You know it very well. Too much food, too much sleep is not good for heart, is not good for health. Everybody knows that. If you sleep too much, lie down too much, your system will be weaker. Your nerve system will be weaker. You can feel yourself that when you sleep a lot, you get up and you don't see with your eyes, and you even do not know where you are stepping. So a kind of numb state, I think. So you should know better how much sleep you need. And if you talk about the students, because you ask questions about the students, what students should do, in that case, I should say, you see, children, those who are newborn children or completely small children, they sleep a lot. Nature wants them to sleep. They sleep a lot. All day long they must be sleeping, drinking little bit, mother's milk, and then sleep. So sleep is prescribed for young people very greatly. As people advance at age, adult people, their sleep is less because they have a lot of worry and they have a lot of tension in their mind. So when there is a lot of tension, sleep is less. And for students, young students, I feel that the course of study they follow in the schools and colleges, a lot of them are imposed. They're forced to study. As they watch a film or watch a game, they do it spontaneously. So any work we do spontaneously, out of love, out of fascination, that makes us less tired. But the kind of work that is imposed and we are compelled to do, in that case, we get tired very soon. So the students in the school, the books they study, their homework and all these kind of activities that are going on in the educational field, sometimes very tiring to the students. They need rest, and rest means sleep. So that's not bad. Moreover, as a spiritual person, I say that if your sleep is not ample, if you don't have sufficient sleep, you cannot meditate. Your meditation will not be nice because you will be sleeping in your meditation. I tried that. When I was in the jungle meditating, I curtailed my sleep and tried to meditate. I meditated, but in a short while I felt sleepy. I started dozing. Then I felt that I need to take a nap, because unless the nerves are completely satisfied, body is not fully comfortable, meditation will not be good. Neither the study will be good. So if you have forced yourself not to sleep, then you will find that you will be sleeping before your book. You are having your book open and you will be sleeping. So my suggestion would be, if you feel sleepy, have a good sleep, have a complete sleep. Don't force yourself to sleep, but you can feel, as a man of conscience, as a man of discrimination, as a person of discrimination, you can feel that, well, this sleep is enough for me. I am now very comfortable. Let me start my job. Let me start my work. That way it will be fine. And so far as Bhishma Pitamaha's advice, or you can say chiding to the Kauravas, is concerned, I should say he must have said that metaphorically. Because somebody is very lazy and we say, are you sleepy? Somebody is working very slow or walking very slow. We say, are you sleepy? So sleep is, everybody knows, sleep is necessary, but excessive sleep is never good. It's only for the lazy people. Those who are involved in eating much and indolence, they sleep much. So that's why they scold them like that. So like Arjuna is said that he is a sleepless person, Gudakesha. Doesn't mean that he would not sleep, but his sleep was very thin. He would have a full sleep but very thin, not heavy sleep. Some people have very heavy sleep. If you break the door and go inside the room, they cannot know. And if you are talking about students, our scripture says that kakochesta, you must endeavor, you must be industrious like a crow. The crow is very effortful, very cleverly effortful to get its prey, to get its food. And bakadhyanam, baka means crane. A crane near the water is steady, very steady. So you must meditate like a crane, watching fish crane is very quiet and tranquil like a statue. So you must meditate that way. Vakadhanam. Shwanonidra. You must sleep like a dog. You see, dog is sleeping, but a little sound makes it wake up. So like a dog, a student must sleep like a dog. He should always be aware. He should be always aware about his responsibility, his education. That way he should not go to such sleep that he is lost, senseless. So Shwananidra. And Shalpahari Grihatyagi. He should not eat much, and he should not be attached to family affection, emotional attachment. He should be little aware of and should be devoted to his study, should be persevering and dedicated to his purpose. So that is the instruction for students, that their sleep should be very, very regulated, but it should be satisfying. And so Arjun was called sleepless. No, he was always conscious about his duty. That is the meant. So a person is conscious about his responsibility, duty, his prescribed activity, his casual work. So that person is called sleepless. So it is, Bhishma must have said to Kauravas that you are not practicing your fighting, martial art, your sword and archery as much as the Pandavas are doing. So Kauravas are indolent, lazy, and they thought that they are superior because they have bigger army and bigger heroes. So they are sure to win Pandavas. Naturally, they were very indolent, lazy. That's why Bhishma said that Kauravas, Pandavas are very active. They are practicing their art very much, and you are not doing as much necessary. So you need to practice. That is all. So whether you are to sleep at the daytime or sleep at the night time, that's not important. You need to have necessary sleep, and you need to understand how much sleep is good for you, whether your sleep is making you weaker, dull, or your sleep is refreshing you, energizing you, making you all the more fit for your purpose. That you have to understand yourself.
Like, this question seems to be the question of a young student. But young people have a fresh mind, they have quite good deep sleep and concentrated things. But for the people like us, those who even in the need of their time, they need to sleep, but they cannot have a proper sleep. Though the body needs, but
I understand. There are certain Ayurvedic elements which can help you get sleep. Insomnia, you are talking about insomnia. Some people suffer from insomnia. It is because of this tension within. They cannot ward off the tension. This is the problem. So they need to have some meditation every day, enough meditation, enough japam of mantra, little kriya, pranayama and other kriyas every day. The more the age advances, person should be more devoted to yoga and meditation, and that way you will have sleep. And then they say garlic, taking garlic, if you roast some garlics and take, sleep will be good. If you for 10-15 minutes massage your feet with oil, mustard oil or any oil, if you massage your feet for some time, the sleep will be good. Or if you take some boiled peel of banana peel boiled like tea, you take a cup full of banana peel boiled water, and then you will feel sleepy. Or they say that if you start thinking of rain, or thinking of clouds, rain, ocean, boats in the ocean, this kind of natural thing, if you focus your mind on natural things, the sun, moon, stars, birds, mountains, if you start thinking about that, or if you have faith and respect, you start think of gods. Take up the picture of a god like Krishna or Shiva or Ganesha, Saraswati, any gods or goddesses whom you love, you start thinking of, and you will feel you are sleepy. And then again they say there is a mudra called Jnana mudra. If you are in this mudra, both hand, very relaxed mudra, and try to relax your mind and think of some, what I have said already, some god or nature or tree, ward up your tension that way, and your sleep will come. Thank you.